Okay. I'm not sure why all the things were clicked. How are y'all doing tonight? We are back here on Survival Monday Yukon 16X. We're gonna get a bunch of trees cut down over here tonight, but I do have a addition we're gonna play around with and see if I can get to work. So, let's go down here to chainsaws, I believe it's in. Tree trimmer. Hopefully we can get that to work. But yeah, we're gonna be spending the night cutting down trees, hauling logs to go sell, and then hopefully next week we'll be able to make several more fields. I got an achievement. That's funny. Oh. We'll take this one. We'll take this one. And we'll take this one. And then you will see if we can get this to work. And that delimbs your tree for you. And delimbing trees with a chainsaw in this game in FS25 for some reason is a pain in the butt. So we've been just leaving them on. So this mod is cool. A little improvement here. We've gotten in a couple streams. What is this? 4th or 5th stream? And also, stumps are just going to be gone with Lumberjack. That is another exception I use on these survival series. Oh, that tree trimmer is so nice. I think we're gonna have to grab that on some of our Let's Plays too. That's nice. And I think especially for this map, although we might get our first wood production tonight. I want to sell a truck load of logs like this to see if we make any more money. If having the limbs on there was affecting our price. But after that, we might get our first production on here and start making a bit more money. Get these stumps out of here. Don't want to leave those in the way. I should be back to regular streaming. I'm probably gonna stream again later this week. I want to jump on one of our Let's Play series. I want to jump in and do a live stream on and see if we can get some work done that I don't want to do in a stream. So I'll probably be live again here on YouTube later this week at some point. I'm not sure what day yet. That we can probably just cut in half. Probably just do that to make sure it will fit in the truck. I think the same thing is going to happen with this one because it's so small. Yep. It's fine. I would rather have it fit in the truck. And then we have this guy up here.
What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let 'em burn it out. Sell 'em to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away.
I never understand why some of these just disappear. Like, you could be cutting the same size, and then all of a sudden, every once in a while, one of the sections you cut just disappears. That will, but that's understandable. That always does that. Okay. I definitely like that tree trimmer. I figured it out. Thanks to Rob's help. And it's saving, which on a 16x map takes a minute. I bet you that's what it was anyway. Yup. That's what I thought. I thought I could cut these trees a little bit longer. After a while of doing so much tree work, you figure out, like, what type of trees you can cut, like, certain lengths. Spooky, how are ya? And it? What? What's Spoopy? That's good. What's and it? Oh, that's not what you typed. It says and it. Oh. Are you guys gonna be in voice tonight? Check your DMs. Okay. Oh. Stupid YouTube. Oh. YouTube never seems to amaze me. Oh. Oh, that's funny. Ooh! I thought we were gonna flip there. What are we doing for FPS? Not too bad. I'll check your reply after stream. Okay, I need to actually go. I don't know. I'll ask you later in voice, but I have a question for you. Unless you want me to ask now. Okay. Okay. Where is that close? Ah! I did. That's the exact one I wanted. I wasn't sure if I was going to remember what the cell point was called. But apparently I did awesome. Yep. That is the one we want. Now the question is, how much money do we get? 500, 600? Okay. So. We are going to take some of our money and we are going to put down a sawmill. Because I think we can get a lot more money with, like, planks or something. And this is supposed to be a survival, but I don't want to take a year just to make enough money to expand. Oh. So, let's see. Is that even possible yet, though? Search. Sawmill. Honestly, I would like this guy, but we don't have the money nor the space for that. Thing is, but honestly, actually, maybe to put this like right over here. Because I think I want that side for fields. So I'm thinking eventually this field is going to disappear. Maybe even only get one harvest out of this. Then this side, we're gonna have like productions and stuff. A better house over here. And then this side of the road is all gonna be a bunch of fields. Yeah, we've done a lot of work even on this little island here. Much less the rest of the map. But that's fine. Okay, So I think we're gonna leave those other trees for a little bit. We're gonna clear some space here for that production. What is this? Okay, that's cut down already. Then we'll take slow stick pushing the right buttons. We'll take that out. We will take this out. So, it will be a bit before we put the sawmill down here, but we'll get it tonight. I think that one can stay for now. We'll take these down. And these trees fall in the direction you cut. So if you want them to go this way, like we do, you come over here and start cutting here. If I wanted this one to go over this way instead of this way, we come over here and cut. So you can kind of guide the direction you want the trees to go, which I think is very cool. Now, our fun gadget here, and get these delimbed. So you don't want this green. Before, what I was doing, you don't want this green. You want this orange, and it will delimb. Because when I was testing this, I had it like on the green, and it wasn't working. So I asked Rob the one day, a couple weeks ago now, I think. And he was like, no, you want it on the orange, and it will delimb. Oh yeah, that's plenty. We just gotta get these cleaned up. And we'll make a bit of a road in here. Over here from our main road, we'll make like a little road to the sawmill. Sometimes it's a little finicky and doesn't do the whole tree. I've noticed. Those cases, you just hit it along here, and it will get it. Okay. That we can fit all the way in there. Is that a stump or... Okay, that is a stump. So this... You do need to get a lot of these cut up as well. Once we get this area cleared up and we get the sawmill put in, things should go faster. Come on. We'll do that, and it should disappear. You're good. Welcome back. What? Was that supposed to be, and you can ask now or later? We'll have to see if we can get stream integration going. But, do you want to stream the new Hunter map together on Wednesday? We'll see if we can figure out how to get our chats merged before then.
Don't come round and waste my time. A generation of my time. There is nothing we can do. Stop this plague from breaking
Through. We'll see if some of these cuts are too big. Okay. Cool. Yeah, that one's cut. This one isn't. Oh wow, I thought that was going to disappear. We could probably go pretty long on these, but we also need them short enough to fit into the truck. Okay, those are done. That's done. That's fine. And this one needs to be cut up again. I think about there will work. Those are done. These aren't yet. Can tell because I forgot this stump. So I can tell I hadn't been over here yet. Well, not necessarily because we went around and got rid of a bunch of the stumps. Okay. These guys need to be cut. Grab that stump. Come on. There we go. I think that's all of them. I don't think we got this one yet. Autosave. There we go. Come on. Come on, give me green. Thank you. We got work to do. Alright. Start loading some of this up here. Where exactly over here do I want to put this and what's in our way? So I kind of... there's our tent. Honestly... I don't put this right here, I think. So we need this stuff back here moved. Like this stuff right here. Ooh, some of these might be a bit long. It's fine. They'll fit. I would like to also maybe get a house put in today instead of, so we can move out of our tent, but we'll see if we get that far or not. Our main goal today, like the stream title says, is making room for more fields. So I think that's what's really going to start getting us moving along on here. Of course, we have a ton of logging to do, but still. But, we're alright. We're gonna go sell. We'll have to sell a couple more truckloads of these. And then we can put down our sawmill. And then we'll look at what it makes and look at prices and see what we want to make as I run into the middle of this bridge. Oh. Have you noticed those bridges? They're on PV Rivers Remastered. At least, I put some down on there when we were streaming that map, which I still play that save quite a bit. But anyway, those are from the SGA Trello. That was a bridge pack from the SGA Trello. And I didn't activate them today because we don't need them. We're not nearly that far. But there has been some very cool mods that we're going to be using on this series that have come out since I've streamed this last that we're going to be using on here. All I'm going to say, and you might see them first on Founders Forge if you're watching that Let's Play series, because we're closer to getting them on there than we are on here. All I'm going to say. But we have some exciting mods we're going to be using on Survival Mondays across the board. I'll tell ya, FS25 has had some very cool script mods. I can't keep up. I might even do some videos on some of these mods once I learn them more. Did I cut this one up? Yeah, I did. Yeah, we definitely should have cut these a little bit bigger. It's fine. Oh, come on. I thought I had that. Alright. I think that's cleared the area I want to put the sawmill. So let's grab that again. Maybe not. Let's see. No, because I want to go like right here. So we need to get rid of these two at least. So yeah, we're gonna have to take these over to the sell point then. That is fine. Now, I haven't used this sawmill, so I'm not sure what type of capacity it's gonna have. So we might have to go back and forth between selling them like this and putting them in the sawmill. Because I'm not sure its capacity, how fast it goes through stuff. So, we might be doing a combination of sawmill and coming over here and straight selling logs. But at least the sawmill will be some nice supplementary income. Yeah, we're still getting around 500 bucks. About not very much environmental score bonus, but a little bit. So honestly, except for the fact that it's easier to put them in the truck, I don't think delimbing really matters enough as 25. Now, I would have to do some, like, more scientific, like, test on that. Take, like, a log of the same size and don't delimit and sell it, and then delimit and sell it to really tell, but by the looks of it, it doesn't seem to make a difference in, like, price. It's just, it's easier to load them when they're delimmed. Maybe that's a little short little video I could do, or make it a short. Does delimiting trees affect price? And good job, Glow Stick. We need a little shed. Maybe we'll see if we can make enough money tonight to get a little shed for this stuff, instead of just having it sitting out here. As the tell would be, can we pick up the truck? Okay. It is back off. Okay. So we need to... What trees was it? These ones, I believe? Was what I was wanting? Yes. So, I would like to get some more area cleared for some fields. So I almost said for some trees. No, Glow Stick. I'd like to get some area cleared for some fields. We're gonna put in this sawmill. Now I would like to, maybe at the end of stream, be able to sell our tent over there. And put down a house with a little shed so that we can get our equipment put away. We'll see what we can get done. Cause it's already been an hour of stream, believe it or not. I was planning on going at the most 3 hours tonight. So we'll see what we can get done tonight. If we don't get everything done tonight, I think we should be back to weekly Survival Monday streams. So, we'll pick up where we leave off tonight next week. Also, soon, I'm going to be bringing back Throwback Thursdays to Let's Plays. We're going to be starting 2 new series soon. And I've been thinking about even bringing back Throwback Thursday streams, now that streams are over here on YouTube. I was thinking about continuing the FS13 Let's Play series we started as a video series, and starting 2 new Throwback Thursday Let's Play series. So, we'll see where that goes. I haven't completely decided yet, so when I do, I'll let you know. Alright. We could probably fit a couple more on this side. Not that it really matters, because we're gonna have to make a second trip anyway. Alright. Yeah, I didn't think those were gonna stay. We'll get them. We'll go sell these and then come back. We'll have to figure out what texture our road is to make a road over to the sawmill once we place it down. Did I add that mod onto here? No. Rabble? Okay, fine. There was another mod I wanted to add. I'll make sure I add all the mods I want to before next week. I just kind of lost track of time tonight. So I didn't have time to grab everything. I just grabbed that tree trimmer and came in because I lost track of time. I was editing tomorrow's video and I lost track of time. So, I haven't forgotten about fact sheets. Since there wasn't a lot this time, I decided I'm just going to do all the fact sheets for the Sky Agriculture on Friday. So there will be a video on Friday of all the fact sheets for Sky Agriculture. And that comes out a week from tomorrow. Which, I know some people aren't, but I'm excited for it because that just gives us more equipment to choose from on, the start of Survival Monday series. And, yeah, it's small equipment, but that's, the exact size of equipment we start with on Survival Monday series. And also, that feature, yes, I am worried not even really worried. I'm guessing, I don't know if it definitely will or not. I am guessing, depending how that, the new feature coming with that equipment is implemented. I am guessing, depending how that is implemented, that it might break some mods. So I am anticipating that. But I'm also still looking forward to it. Because it adds, like I said, more options to start with on the survival series. Because that's the exact size of equipment that we start with. Also, there's been a lot of talk around the community about Ultimate Farmer. My way in right now is it's way too early to tell. Because by the sounds of it, we're probably, if not more, it's probably a year out still. And we've had the talks of competition games before for Farming Simulator, and they haven't worked out. So it's just way too early to tell, like, what's gonna go on with that game. Whether we do anything with it. If I do, it won't be on this channel. This channel is Farming Simulator. Farming Simulator is my thing now on this channel. If we do, it will be over on Kick, but honestly, at this point in development, a lot can happen, and it's just too early to tell. Like, my guess is be excited, but like, don't get too excited, because like I said, there's been like talks of competition games to Farming Simulator before, and nothing has ever come out of them. Now, we should be clear to put this down. Which one? This guy right here. Come on. Why? There we go. That was weird. We'll go right there. We'll have to do some landscaping here. Let's just try a soften. Carl! How are ya? Blah, 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 blah to you too, old man. Ugh. Tired? When are you not tired, Carl? Has Matthew? How are ya? Glad to hear that. You still working on that farm? How's it treating you these days? I don't think this is actually what I wanted. Nice. Okay. That's not what I wanted. Hopefully we got all our money back. Yeah, it looks like we did. We don't have enough money for any of our good sawmills. Come on. Why are you being so annoying? Okay, I haven't used this one yet either, but I think that is more what I want. Yeah, wooden, planks on, and wood beam out. Its storage capacity isn't great. That's the only thing. We're going to make it work for now. Okay, so planks lawn, and wood beam. Wood beams are selling for about 5,000. I'm good. Busy. I have 4 channels now, so they keep me busy. Planks. Alright, I think we have our answer. I think we're doing wood beams. How much does that fill it up? 1,000? Okay. What is the cycles on this? 24? It's not very fast. I guess we can fill it up and then we can sell logs, and when we have enough money, maybe we could buy another one of these? until we have enough money to get the actual sawmill I want on here. Maybe we could get like 2 or 3 of those. It's what I really want on here. I've been wanting to use this sawmill for a while now. I really want this guy. But probably actually this guy. Or maybe this one from the Yord pack. That's $300,000. That's probably the one I want. That would fit nicely in here, but that's $300,000. So that's also why I want to supplement the logging we're doing with some actual field work. Nice. We haven't had rain in a... Actually, I think we had rain today too. That's funny. Because I was going to go out and mow our front grass, but I couldn't because it was raining. Yeah, we had some rain today too. Nice thing is, we just have to drive over it. And it takes them. We don't have to stop and get out. Also, let's see here. We're gonna have to empty that because that's probably what we're gonna use to haul the wood beams to go sell them. So we'll have to empty the seed and stuff out of there. Once we get these out of here, we can go back to the other side and continue clearing trees for more fields. I was gonna say we'll take it, but no, we can fit these two in. And then we'll drive over our trigger and get rid of these. was gonna say, are you full? You can't be full already. You do need to watch that. We're already up to 4,000 liters. And it's only made 3 liters of wood beams. So yeah, that isn't very fast at all. That's gonna be an issue. That is going to be an issue. We are definitely going to need to get 1 or 2 more of those going here. Because our soybeans have quite a while. I think they're only on stage 2 of 7. Yes. What are our settings? Did we leave weeds on here? So I know what I'm doing. No, weeds are off. Okay. Disaster destruction is enabled. Crop destruction off. I never play with it on. Periodic plowing and field stones are on. Weeds are off. Okay. So we don't have to worry about weeds. I didn't think I had kept them on a 16X, but wanting to make sure. Even though we are doing like small time farming, so we could have, but that's just one less thing we have to worry about. I do have weeds turned on almost all of my Let's Play maps, I think. Having that sawmill is definitely making this faster. The problem is, it's not very fast, and that capacity in the grand scheme of things is going to fill up pretty fast. So, we're going to be definitely having to just run some of these back and forth to the sell point and sell them. Oh, I love it. I don't know exactly how many hours I have on this game because I have the Giants version for 25, but I bet you it's a lot. 10 plus years I've been playing Farming Simulator. I don't think I've ever gotten bored of this game. And to me, they just keep making every game better and better. Like every new farm sim. Now people might disagree with me. This is my thought. Every farming simulator game they have got put out has gotten better and better, in my opinion. But also, like, I go into games and DLCs with zero expectations. I go in with zero expectations of what it's gonna be, and that way I can enjoy what we're given. Because if you go in with too high expectations, it's not gonna happen, and you're just gonna be disappointed. And you're not going to enjoy it. Oh, I go into like games and DLCs with absolutely zero expectations. And then I just enjoy the heck out of them. Because then it's like, then it's not. Of course, I may have my wish list of like things I wish we had in Farming Simulator, but I ain't gonna let that deter me from enjoying what we do have. And let me tell you, lately, we've gotten so many good script on the PC side of things for this game. Whether or not it's Mod Hub or third party, we have gotten so many good script mods for FS25. I can't keep up. Like, I literally cannot keep up with the amount of just like amazing, some of them like game changer script mods we've gotten for FS25. Some of them I would say are absolute game changers. For anyone, of course, this is my opinion, anyone who had issues with FS25 at the beginning should definitely give it a second try. Even like Giants themselves have made some have had some updates and upgrades to stuff that has just made it so much better. That was the problem with FS25. I was watching a 4B stream the other day that I missed, and he brought up a good point, and I kind of agree with him. People came into, some people came into FS25 thinking it was going to be at the same level that we had at the end of FS22. And that's just not the case. Like, FS22 had 3 years of development at the end. And that's where, like, I just come into games and DLCs with 0 expectations. So that I can enjoy them, because in my experience, and I've done this, I haven't always been the, oh, I go into games and DLCs with no expectations. I've done the whole, oh, I would like this in a game and stuff, and then it doesn't happen, and you just get disappointed. Whereas if you come in with none or low expectations, you can actually enjoy it. But yeah, there's been some games that I've gotten that I haven't played that took me a while to play, like I've definitely done that with some games. Just not Farm Sim. And that's another reason why I'm kind of skeptical with Ultimate Farmer. Like, I have dedicated my farming game playing to Farming Simulator for the past 10 plus years. I've grown to love this game so much. I just don't know if I'm gonna be able to enjoy a farming game that's not Farming Simulator. Now, if it does happen, a good thing is that maybe with another competitive game, maybe Giants will make this game even better. But another real concern with Ultimate Farmer is going to be brands. Because I don't know if all of you guys know this or not. The thing is going to be, Farming Simulator has some exclusivity deals with some of these brands that say you cannot put your stuff in any game except for Farming Simulator. So I think Ultimate Farmer is gonna have a problem with brands. And some of the well-known brands. So that's another thing that Ultimate Farmer is gonna have to figure out. So I don't know. It's too early to give like a complete like judgment on it. Those are just some of the things that I and some other creators have thought about on it. That's not nearly a complete judgment on it, though. I just think it's too early. And for me personally, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to enjoy a farming game that's not Farming Simulator. Like, this has been my farming game for so long. I guess we'll see. As it develops, I'll keep an eye on it. But it would also depend on price too. Because regardless, Farm Sim is my main farming game. We'll see. Like I said, there's been some competitor farming games announced before, and literally they've bombed. So I'm not saying that it's not gonna happen or it won't. I'm just not getting my hopes up for multiple reasons, and I've named some of them. I mean, don't get me wrong. It looks like it's a good game. I just know that there's been competitor games announced before to Farming Simulator, and nothing has come of them. And they're at the point in development where a lot of things could happen. So yeah, those are a couple things I wanted to talk about tonight. Our sawmill is almost full here, so we're probably gonna have to go back to selling some of these logs. Which we're also gonna have to cut down some more trees in a minute here. So I believe this is the last one we have cut down. And also another thing on Ultimate Farmer, real quick, some of the Giants partners are not gonna be able to show it off. Because some of the partners have, and some of the big ones too, some of the Giants partners have exclusivity deals with Giants. So some of the Giants partners aren't even going to be able to show this game off if it does actually happen. Some of them are just partners with Giants, like Clutch. I'm not sure about DJ. I know Clutch and 4B are gonna be able to talk about it and show it off. I know some of the other creators are not, though, because they have exclusivity deals with Giants, meaning they can't show off any other, like, farming games that come up. Okay, we're gonna have to run this over. Then I think this is gonna fill that thing. We don't have any loans. I'm trying not to do any loans, though. I guess the other thing we could do is maybe take some contracts and just borrow the equipment. That could be another area of supplemental income, because this map does have some fields. There's some fields over here we could work. We would have to borrow the equipment for them, though. Because we're not using our little equipment on any of those. I mean, maybe if we got something on, like, some of these, like, small ones, like this little one right here, we probably could. But then again, we would definitely have to trailer our equipment over there. Oh, we got a little bit more room. Not much, though. I think this is the last tree we have cut down. Oh, are we gonna be able to fit these all in here? That'd be awesome. I don't think that's gonna stay there. There. Okay, is this going to fill this thing up? I think it might. Yep, it's full. Yuppers. We're just gonna leave that right there. We're gonna run to the other side. Cut down some more trees. Let's see. Think maybe we'll come grab some of these. Maybe one of these streams will work on getting this road cleared of trees. But for tonight, we're not going to focus on that. We're going to focus on trees on this side so that next week we can hopefully put in some more fields. Actually, let's take this one, cut it like this. We should stop and grab those, but we'll get a couple more here. I wonder if there's a contract we can do real quick to get enough money to buy another one of those sawmills. Let's look at the contracts real quick. As I pass them. We have another hour left in stream-ish. It's already been 2 hours of stream. Crazy. Too bad I have nothing for those supply and transport contracts. I wonder... Do I have this set up to give me the stuff I borrow contracts? Let's borrow the equipment for that. Then we're gonna tab over and see if we have the line. Why is that not working? Unless I shut it off on this one. Mind you, we have some lime, but not a lot. Is that here? Is that general? Productions manager, additional contracts. It's contract boost. Better husbandries. Precision farming. Do I not have? There's contract boost. While collecting bales is the only thing turned off. So why are we not getting the lime. We borrowed the equipment. For some reason, that part of this mod doesn't seem to be working. So, I think I don't know if I can buy any lime. I don't know if I have enough money. Shallow cultivator. Not what we're looking for. Glow stick is getting distracted. I don't have time. Yield improvements. I mean, we could buy some of those, but that's not really gonna help us. That's only 250 liters per bag. And that's 2,000 right there. This might be the way to go. We can get 2,000 for 880 bucks that way. Or we can get 2,000 for 450 here. $6,000 liters is gonna be enough to do that field, though. Do we go 8? And we have the logs we could sell. Yeah, let's do that. What field is this? That one, okay. Alright. Hopefully this doesn't take all of our lime and we can do at least one more of those lineman contracts. Alright, so we're gonna go all the way down. Okay. That should be... Glow stick needs a drink. That should be this field right up here. I wonder if that sawmill will take those logs out of the truck when it needs them. I guess we'll see when we get back over there. Hopefully we have some leftover lime and we can do at least one more of these. We're gonna need it. But I don't want to take it yet. On the off chance that we don't have enough lime. Because we don't have enough money to buy anymore. But, like I said, if we have to, we can go over and do a couple runs of selling, just straight selling some logs if we need to. I think we're gonna be good, though. Because for some reason, this doesn't seem to be actually using our lime. But there's lime going down and the contract is completing. So if that's the case... What's our next most expensive one? This one? What? Let's grab that. And we'll grab this. We'll take all three of these fields right here. What I mean by that is we just took 9 and 10, which are right next to us. And then, after we finish these 3 contracts, we'll go back to our area, empty the lime, and we have some free lime. Not what I was planning, but hey, if the game's trying to do this, I'm gonna take the free lime and the contracts. I don't know what causes it, but I've noticed sometimes on certain maps, when you do contracts and you borrow the equipment, for some reason, it completes the contract, it shows the lime or whatever on the field, but it doesn't actually use up any of the lime in the spreader. And I don't know what causes it. But if we were to have our own equipment and bring it over here, it would use the lime just fine. So, we're going to take opportunity of what the map gives us. And maybe we can even find a little bit of a cheaper sawmill and grab 2 of those. We'll see. Actually, by the time we finish these, we'll see how much time we have left, but we might have to continue logging next week. If we have to, we'll do some logging at the beginning of the stream next week, and then we can take half of the stream to create fields. I think doing this to get some money to get another sawmill. Maybe we'll see if we have anything cheaper that we can maybe get 2 more. Sorry, I'm just thinking what I want to do about the sawmill. Our sawmill problem. I think our best move might be to get a different one that hopefully has a little bit better capacity and run the 2. We'll see how much money we have after these contracts are done and what I have for sawmills. I could also scour mods and see if there's any different ones I can get. But we'll see how much money we have after we're done with these contracts and what sawmills I have on here. And then we'll go from there. But yes, by the time we do all that, that will probably be the end of stream. But we have a bit here still, so don't go anywhere. Nice thing is that these contracts are all nice and close. Like I said, we'll have that 8,000 liters of lime. So, we should be set for lime for our own fields. Once we get to that point, which is hopefully going to be next week. I think we have a decent start, so we should be able to spend like the first half of next week's stream doing some logging, and then we should be able to spend the second half at least getting some fields made, and then we can prep them and plant them the week after that, is what I'm hoping. There we go. And then... what side of this field are we on? The wrong side. Okay, that field's done. We have to get these other two done and go empty the lime at our area before we can collect this one though. Because this is the one that we borrowed from, so... Don't tell me I don't have access. Yes, I do. I have a contract. Mm. Yeah, I definitely liked that tree trimmer. I think that was a good choice. That alone definitely sped things up. And like I said, I have some mods in store for this map, for Survival Mondays in general, that I think you guys are gonna enjoy. And some mods I'm gonna be implementing across the board on all Let's Plays and streaming maps. So we're also at some point here gonna be continuing Judith and Ray. That's Tuesday. We're probably... actually, I don't know what map. I will be streaming probably during the day next Tuesday. With a week from tomorrow with the Sky Agriculture pack. I'm not sure what map I want to use that on though. Because the fields on Judith are pretty big. I would have to jump on Ray and see what we have. We might just have to do like a test river bend or something. We'll see. I'll figure it out. You off my mind.
Since you left me, things have been so heavy. I just cry. If you want to take the best of me, I won't stop you if you try. Why not take the rest of me? 'Cause all that's left are just
Excuse me, that came out of nowhere.
and I've tried, but I just can't drink you off my mind. Since you left me, things have been so heavy. I just cry. The winds have changed and they might bring you back to see the remnants of the man that you once had. But if you look beyond the smile and the wing, it's just a bunch of space I've tried to use to fill your place. And I've tried, but I just can't drink you off my mind. Since you left me, things have been so heavy. I just cry. I just cry.
Last field. Probably the smallest of the three, I think, so this one shouldn't take too long. But yeah, I think contracts on these fields are gonna be another nice way to get some supplemental income. Of course, this is Yukon, so of course, at some point, we're gonna become gold miners and bring back gold stick. That's probably a long ways away, though. That will happen. Gold stick will return to Yukon at some point. And in this game, I think it was in 22 as well. The mining, don't quote me about 22, I don't exactly remember. But at least in here in 25, the mining is done through Terraform. So that's gonna be fun. That's another really complex mod in 25 that I want to do a video on, but I just haven't learned enough to do videos up to my standards on. That's one of the mods. Once I learn enough, I want to do videos on. Man, if I knew the map was going to do this, I could have just bought one pallet of lime and we would have been fine. But like I said, we're going to go drop it off over at our area and we'll use it for our fields. We just have to do that before I collect these contracts or we're out of luck. Autosave. There we go. Done. Okay, so we're gonna go run this up. Unload it at our area. Then we're gonna collect the contracts and see how much money we have. And look at our sawmills. And then yeah, we're going to call it after that. Which our bridge is right there. I can see it. Ever since we put that bridge crossing in there last stream, I think, that's so much smoother getting over here. A train crossing, again, though, I believe is from the SGA Trello. Very nice, though. Okay, there's our lime. I pushed the wrong button. I wanted this. Let's go collect these contracts. $21,000 right there. And that first one was at 6. 10,000 right there. How much money do we have? 41,000. So let's go see what else we have for sawmills. I think these are not okay. Uh, um, I guess we could do this. What's the... production and stuff like on that? I want the runway. Okay, that's much better. Okay, between the two of those, then we should be good. Yeah, we're just gonna activate with beam on there. So we have some money left over. It is time to get rid of our tent. Again, we're gonna leave room for improvement. Oh no, I haven't put that mod in yet. Okay. I was gonna say, wait a minute, I shouldn't have done that. I haven't put that mod in yet. New? No, it is what it is. This is a shed house. Honestly, would you put a house right next to two sawmills? No, but this is a video game, so we're gonna do it. Then we can store our equipment in there, and we have a place to sleep. And that kind of looks rustic, kind of run down a little bit. I haven't used this. I don't know where our sleep triggers are. Like I said, I haven't used this yet. So we'll have to figure out exactly where our sleep triggers are. But yeah, this is kind of run down, like rustic. Is the something dealer? Not sure what that is. Think these are windows that open? They are. Storage is empty. Where is the sleep trigger on this thing? Shed house. We own this land, right? Yeah, because we own this whole island. What am I missing here then? That's diesel. That's water, I think. Is there a door somewhere? Ah, here's the... Okay, I guess this is supposed to be your... Yeah, okay. That's cool, I like this. Okay, that's cool. Alright. That is gonna do it for this one. We are set with sawmills, and now we have 2. I mean, we might even just empty this one and get rid of it and just use this one, but we'll see. We might keep using both. We'll have to see how fast we fill this guy up. We're out of our tent. We have a new house. We have a place to store some of our stuff as well. We've got some land cleared over here for more fields. We'll continue that next week. We've got some lime because those contracts were weird, but we'll take what the map gives us. But with that, if you guys enjoyed this video, YouTube, use the same video. If you enjoyed this stream, do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And I'll see you all in the next one. Like I said, video coming out tomorrow. I'll most likely be doing a Twitch stream on Wednesday. And just keep an eye on the channels. With that, have an awesome night. And I'll see you all later.